In this video, I'm going to show you how I grew my YouTube automation channel from 0 to just over 60 euros in just 3 months. So without further ado, let's get started. So as you can see, this is my brand new channel that I started in June. I monetized in July, and in just 3 months, I was able to grow it to now almost 60 euros in 1 month. And this is November, it's ongoing. So as you can see, the month is not ended. And you can see the most important thing is not the crazy numbers here, but the consistent growth. So every month is going to be increasing nicely and steadily, and this is exactly what we are looking for. Now, besides this channel, I also have another channel where I do this, and I implement the same strategy that I'm going to share with you in this video. So take a look at this. You can see that this video right here has generated me over 963 euros, and it continues to generate me money every single day. Now, I also have another video that I posted quite recently, about 160 days ago, so half a year ago, and it has generated me already 100 euro. Now, here's another example of a video that has generated me over 446 euros. So you can see that time is actually your friend here, because the more time that passes, the more money you are going to be making. Here's another video that has generated me now over 164 euros. And there's another one that I actually posted also quite recently, about 150 days ago. And this video has generated me already 115 euros. So let's actually now talk about the strategy behind these videos and how they're able to generate me money every single day while I sleep or travel, or it doesn't matter what I do, but once I make the video, it keeps going up and it keeps making me money every single day. So actually this strategy is based around creating videos aiming for search traffic. So this is something that you need to understand, that there are two different ways to get traffic on YouTube. There is the browse/suggested way traffic, and there is the search traffic. So the difference between them basically is that browse is YouTube recommending your content on the homepage. So when you go into the homepage, YouTube shows or recommends you videos, and those are the videos that get recommended/browse traffic. Now, the search, for example, is not necessarily going to be recommended on the homepage, but people are going to find that video when they search for something. So when was the last time you searched for something on YouTube, right? It could be how to make an egg, right? Or how to tie a tie, or how to fix some problem in Excel, whatever it is, right? So basically that is search traffic. So the reason why this strategy works so well is because it's evergreen content. A lot of people every single day, every single year have the same problem. And if you're able to create a video that solves that problem and that goes onto the first page, aka ranks, you are going to get consistent revenue for the next 3, 5, maybe even 10 years. And this is exactly how these videos are able to generate me so much money without me having to do all the work. The beauty about this is that I make the video once, I publish it, and I don't do anything else. So it's kind of like my energy trapped in time, and it just consistently generates me money over and over. It took me maybe like a couple of hours 2 years ago to make that video, but ever since then, this video still keeps generating me money every single day and has already done me over 1,000 euros. Now, in order to implement this, in order to create your automation channel, you need to have freelancers, because what automation entails is that it entails that you are outsourcing and automating the whole video creation process. So for that, we need freelancers. Freelancers are going to be making these videos, publishing, and basically doing everything. So all you have to do is just provide them with keywords that they're going to be doing, right? And the beauty about this is that the production of this video is very low cost, because the videos that we're going to be doing do not require a lot of energy or effort. They're pretty simple to do, but still they have a lot of search volume. That means that you are still going to be getting a lot of traffic. And the most important thing here is also setting up an efficient workflow to make the process run on autopilot. I'm going to get in a second in this video how to actually do that. And lastly, there's going to be a bonus for those of you who stick until the end on how to actually find high CPM keywords. So let me actually now simplify this for you and explain this just a little bit more in depth so you understand what I mean between browse and search. So the viral/browse method is not so consistent, it's much more active, and it is short-term money. You make the video, it gets pushed to people, and then it just flattens out and it dies, as you can see on the screen right now. However, with the long-term cash flowing channels with evergreen topics, it's consistent search traffic, and that's exactly what we're looking for. Once the video ranks, Every day you're going to have people clicking on that video, viewing that video, and once they do, you are going to be making money. So it's much more passive and it's long term, because as you saw in that video, I made that video 2 years ago and now it's still generating me money every single day. So one of the most important things when starting your automation channel is actually finding a niche/topic that meets the following criteria. It needs to solve a problem, it needs to be easy to make, it has to be a topic with good and real search traffic, and you don't need to worry about saturation or being too competitive, because actually on YouTube, that is a good thing, because that only means that there is high demand for that. And if you make a better video, you can actually outrank them, which I'm going to show you in a second. So for example, how to XYZ. If people are searching that, then your video needs to be a solution to that problem. So you're just solving problems for other people. Now, here are a couple of examples of search terms that I found. One of them is how to change Instagram profile picture. The second one is how to fix the bathtub. And the third one is how to create a website with WordPress. So let me ask you a question. What do you think is a bad keyword to target? Well, as you might have guessed, it's in red here, it's how to fix the bathtub. Now, question. Why is it a bad keyword? Well, the reason it's a bad keyword is because it's actually not scalable and it's very hard to make. You actually need to be physically present with a bathtub. You need to be able to show what's the problem you're fixing, etc. With these other terms here, like how to change Instagram profile picture and how to create a website with WordPress, you are actually able to create these from your laptop. And not only that, but you're also gonna get a much higher RPM, because advertisers are willing to spend a lot more money for these keywords. So if I'd be you, I wouldn't go for this one, but I would consider making either this or this, but then going deeper and researching these topics much more. And as you can see, this is in red because this is not what we want to do. So what is a good keyword? What's a good topic? Well, it's the one that has good search volume. Search volume means how many people look for that specific keyword every single month on average. And one of the most important criteria for us is to get a keyword with good search volume, because that means that a lot of people are looking for that and we are able to get a piece of that search pie, right? So for example, here you can see how to delete your Facebook account without a password. You can see there are different videos exactly about the same topic. One was created 2 years ago. It has over 256,000 views. The other one was created 1 year ago. It has over 120,000 views. And the third one here was created just 8 months ago and it already has 193,000 views. The other one here is how to see who stalks your Instagram. Once again, 1 year ago, over 300,000 views. 1 year ago, 600,000 views. And just 4 months ago, so it's quite a recent video, and it already has 17,000 views. So you can see that, this video was created recently, but it's already ranking and people are already clicking on it. So this person is already making money from that video. And this indicates that if you find a keyword with good search volume and fairly low competition, you are able to rank and make money. So what about high CPM topics? And this is something that I really want you to understand, because not all videos on YouTube get paid equally, okay? Life is not fair. Some videos get an RPM of $1 and some videos get an RPM of 100. So what is RPM? Well, RPM is an abbreviation for revenue per mil. And that is how much you are going to be making for every 1,000 views. So for example, if you make a video that gets 1 million views with an RPM of $1, you're going to generate $1,000. But if you make a video that gets 10,000 views and with an RPM of $100, well, you're going to also make $1,000. So I asked my friend, hey, what is the difference between these two? Like, what should I go for? Should I only go for high RPM or should I also go for this? And what he said was actually key. He said it is about the balance. So as with anything in life, you want to have the keywords that have a high volume but low RPM, but also you want to have the high RPM but not so much search volume. And this video is heavily inspired by my friend Hessel, aka the YouTube strategist. So if you want to check him out, there's going to be a link for his channel down in the description. I call him the search master. So here are some topics and niche examples for you when starting your own YouTube automation channel. For example, some of the topics may be workouts, recipes, how-to tutorials. Some of the channel examples are Howfinity, NFT Inspo, that's also my friend Matthias, and HowTo Web. The second step when creating your own YouTube automation channel is finding a freelancer who's going to be creating all of the videos and uploading them and making them live, because you don't want to do all of the work yourself. That is not automation, that's just being a creator. And when you're automating, you want to hire other people, so when you're sleeping or when you're traveling, they're going to be working and they're going to be uploading these videos. That's what's called YouTube automation. Now, when people think about it, they think about, oh, I need to hire so many people, one for the video creation, one for video editing, etc. But actually, that doesn't need to be so complicated, because what you need is you just need one person who can do the whole job for you. That's exactly the way I have it set up. And the freelance platforms that you can use for that are Upwork.com or onlinejobs.ph. What you can do is you can pay them anywhere from $1 to $3.50 per video, depending on the length of the video. Also, if you want to create longer videos, then that's going to be more expensive. And that's something that I'm going to get at the end of this video as well. But finding a freelancer is not so complicated. You just go to these freelance platforms, you make a job post, and I'm going to show you now in a second how to actually do that. And then once that job post is created, you're going to start getting people reach out to you and be like, hey, I would love to get this job. Can I please, try it out? And that's how you find it. So let me actually now show you how to create a job post on Upwork. So the first thing is you want to go to Upwork.com and create an account. Once you do, you want to click post a job. Here, you want to click short-term or part-time work and click continue. For the title of your job post, you can say something like looking for a video creator for a how-to channel. And then you click next. For skills, you can add something like video production and video editing. Now, since the process here is really not that complicated, you can click small here because it's quite easy and straightforward tasks, right? Like create a logo for a new product or record a little simple how-to tutorial, right? Nothing too crazy. Now, how long will your work take? This will depend on how long you want to do this and how long you want to commit this. If you want to just try it out, you can click less than a month. If you want to be a little more committed, 1 to 3 months, what I usually do is I click 3 to 6 months because I do want to work with these people for a longer time. We get into a better relationship and they create better work and we have established much more trust. Now, for the level of experience that's needed here, I would click entry because this means that more people are going to be able to apply for your job. And since this work is really not that complicated, you're going to be able to train that person to exactly how you need to get them done. So yeah. Small, 3 to 6 months, entry level. And is this a job contract to hire opportunity? You can say probably yes. So then we click next to budget. For budget, I like to keep it at an hourly rate and you say anywhere from 5 to 5. Now, this doesn't matter that much because the way we're actually going to be paying these people is with a fixed rate per video. So instead of paying them per hourly, you're going to negotiate and be like, hey, I'm going to pay you a fixed amount per each video created. So your cost of production is going to be fixed. So if you are creating, let's say 20 videos per week at, let's say, I don't know, $3, you're only going to be paying about $60 per week to create these videos. All right, makes sense. Once you have that in, review your job post. And this is where we get to one of the most important parts in hiring a freelancer is writing the job description. So this is just a quick text that you can write. It's something like, hey, I'm looking for a person to record simple how-to tutorials. I'll provide you with the video topics and video inspiration. And your job will be to record the video, create a thumbnail from template and upload the video to YouTube. I will pay you about $3.50 per video uploaded. And we will start with about 20 to 30 videos per week. Now you might be asking, George, how is that possible? How will you be able to pay them $3.50 per video uploaded? Well, think about it. In some of the countries where you're going to be hiring these people from, like the Philippines or Pakistan, they have not so much pay per month. Their average salaries are $300, $400, $500. So if you make 30 videos per week at $3.50, that's already about $100. So per month, they're going to be earning about $400, which is a decent salary. Now, that is why they're going to be motivated to create these videos. And you can think about it, creating 30 videos per week is just creating about 6 videos per day, which is really not that hard. Try it yourself. It's actually pretty simple. If you just have the video topics, which is the most important skill in this game, then creation of the video is not that hard. So once you have the job post and the job description, all you want to do is you want to click post your job now, and you're going to start getting people applying for the job, and then your task is going to be filtered through them and find the person who's going to be suitable for this job. Now, once you found your freelancer, the next step is start automating your workflow. And for this, we can use a project management software like Trello.com, which is free to use. So let me actually show you how to set up your board in Trello to automate your workflow. So the first thing you want to do is you want to click here and add a list. So this is going to be your video topics / keywords that you are going to be finding and providing your freelancer for. This is going to be the only job that you will need to do to have this business running. Now, once you create this list, the next thing is you want to start adding cards. So let's say, for example, that you go ahead and you find a keyword, something like how to change your profile picture on Instagram, right? For example, then you click add card. Boom, there you have it. What you can do then is you can click on this card, and here in the comments, you can add, or here in the description, you can add a video to, you can add a link to a similar video, which they can watch and they can actually see what is the solution. So all they need to do is just quickly watch that video and then replicate that video as well. So that's how you can go about that. The next step is then creating a new list and saying something like video created. Okay, so then you add this here. Once they create this video, they're going to move it here. Okay, then that video is created. Then the next list here is you can say, for example, thumbnail is created. And then the last one is video is published, right? You can also have an additional one like quality check, and you can have it here in between video is published. And you can see this whole Trello board works in a way that you just drag one card to the next, right? So it's like step-by-step process, right? Here you're going to be adding the cards. Then once they record the video, they put it here. Thumbnail is created. Then they put it here. Maybe you want to check the quality of the video to make sure that it's all good. And then once it's done, you can say, like, for example, quality approved. And then you're going to drag it here. And then once that's done, then they're going to publish that video and they're going to drag it to the last column. Now, let me actually now show you how to get your freelancer to upload videos on your YouTube channel without you having to give them access to your email or Gmail or whatever like that, right? So what you want to do is once you're in your YouTube studio, you want to navigate to the bottom left corner and click on settings. Here, you want to click on permissions. And here you want to click on invite. Now you're going to type in your freelancer's email and then you want to select the access. So I recommend going for editor/editor limited. So they're going to be able to create and edit content, but they won't be able to delete content. They won't be able to manage permissions, and they won't be able to view the revenue data. So editor limited, they'll be able to do everything, all the job, but they won't be able to see how much money you're actually making, which can be quite useful. And then lastly, for communication, what you can do is you can communicate directly via WhatsApp. That's what I do just because I prefer it. But if you want to go the route of being more professional, you can get Slack. It's also free. Get your freelancer to join Slack and you can communicate there if you don't want to give your number. So the question that I get asked a lot is, how would I start if I would start from scratch? And this is how I would go about this. So I would aim for about 20 to 30 videos per week with a price point of about $3 to $5 for a short video and about $15 to $20 for a longer video. When I say a short video, I mean anywhere under like 4 minutes, and then for 15, 20 minutes, anywhere under like 15-20 minutes, right? So something about that range, about $1 per minute should be good. But the most important thing here is to have and know how to find good quality topic ideas. Because if you're going to be going and just looking at what other people are doing and blandly just replicating them, well, chances are you're not going to rank and you're not going to get any search volume. So what you want to do is you want to focus on finding low competition keywords with good search volume and setting up the system and automating the process. If there's one thing which is going to determine the success of your YouTube automation channel, is your knowledge and your ability to find good quality topics. And this actually brings us to the YouTube Automation Fast Track program. This is a program that I put together with my business partner, Ron. And in this program, we go much more in depth about the whole search traffic thing. We go into depth about keyword research, and there are a lot more things in that program, like attending masterminds with industry experts, having group coaching once per month where you get to ask me a question and I can review your channel, give you some feedback as well. So yeah, if you are interested in starting your own YouTube automation channel and learning how to create a cash cow machine that's going to be consistently generating you money no matter if you're sleeping or traveling or whatever it is that you're doing, then make sure to click the first link down in the description and check out my complete YouTube automation fast track program to accelerate your growth and get you started right away. And with that in mind, I want to thank you so much for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Ciao.